EPA meteorologist Bobby Martich with your outlook for March 24th, 2021. We have considerable change from what we had in yesterday's video, where we expected a warm front to move through today, which is still the case, but we did not expect, and the models did not expect, an area of low pressure moving along that boundary, enhancing rainfall, and that's exactly what we're expecting to happen today. And there's been some last-minute changes here in the last 24 hours as a result. So if you watched yesterday's video, it showed a warm front moving through with a couple hundredths of an inch, maybe, and that's it. That is no longer going to be the case today, because we're going to have a considerable amount more of precipitation across the region moving through the region. And we could have generally on either side of 1/2 inch of rain, but there could be some areas that receive an inch or more out of this. It's not impossible for that to occur. So it's just a quick area of low pressure, just moves along this boundary here and rides it northeastward. It just happens to explode, so to speak, over our area, and then it weakens again once it gets past us. See, that just weakens and completely falls apart. So it just happens that we're just matures at the right time along that boundary. And because of that, we're going to have plenty of clouds today in the showers, but we're also going to have temperatures, as you see below the video, stuck in the 50s for most of you. So between 55 and 60 we have with the periods of rain. The concentration of this rain is going to fall this afternoon, although there will be rain this morning also, which is going to be the bulk period, I would say, would be during the afternoon hours. And we're going to have at any given location about 7 or 8 hours straight of precipitation moving through the region from one point to the next. So here is a look at the NAM high-res future simulator radar, and I'm starting this off at 8 a.m. You can see it's ongoing already in central Pennsylvania, and it's going to move east-northeast from there. So by the time we get to, this is now 10 a.m., I'm sorry, this is 11 a.m., it's over to the Delaware River line and moving into New Jersey. And during the course of the afternoon, again, it's the most concentrated area, I think, of precipitation. So we're just looking at 4 p.m. now, and you can see we got some moderate rain across the region, and that is going to continue into the evening hours. So here's 7 p.m., here's 8, here's 9, here's 10, and 11 o'clock it's off the coast. So again, at any given location, 7-8 hours of rainfall, and then we're done. Now, going to totals here, as far as rain totals, it looks like, and I'll stop the video here for a second. Once I draw, it stops the video, so let me just do that. Okay, so it looks like areas that are going to be out here like this, north of that line, up in this region, is between 1/4 and 1/2 inch of rain, and then between 1/2 and 1 inch of rain in these areas, and then south in between, and then southeast of this line here is generally we're going to see some areas that are going to recede an inch in that area. So a decent amount of rain from this little wave moving through along this boundary. But once that's out of here, we turn much warmer here, as we talked about over the last couple of days. We're going to turn quite warm here on Thursday, in fact. And as we get into during the day on Thursday, we are partly to mostly cloudy, so which is basically to signify more clouds than sun. But there will be enough sun that we're going to get temperatures up in the low to mid 70s. As you can see below the video, 70 to 75 we have across the region from north to south, which is very warm. We have hit 70 in many areas already this year, just once during about 2 weeks ago. We're going to have 2 straight days of that, though. So we're going to have temperatures in the low to mid 70s today. Some areas are going to be in the mid to upper 70s, actually, on Friday until that front moves through. A little bit cooler further northwest, but the front is going to move through on Friday and bring some generally light showers here during the morning hours on Friday. And then once this clears, you could have some partial clearing later in the day. We're also going to, the bigger story here on Friday is going to be the wind. The wind's going to pick up, and you're going to have some gusts in the 35 to 45 mile per hour range, especially in the during the day on Friday. Okay, once this cold front's moving through, and this area of low pressure pretty strong moving up to our north, this is all going to combine to bring us some windy conditions. And that's going to be expected just generally for a 4 to 6 hour period. We're going to have that worst wind, but it's going to be building already before the pre-dawn hours on Friday morning. So again, this precipitation is the showers are going to move in here very late Thursday night and go into Friday morning. It's going to end, become partial clearings going to occur later in the day, and you're going to have increasingly windy conditions once this front moves through. Cold air advection is not going to come in until come in until after the front is passed. So that will be during the evening on Friday, okay? Now, the cold air convection is not really that cold with this. It's just going to lower temperatures back into the 60s, kind of where we've been for the last couple of days. And that's where we're going to be going here once we head to the weekend. So behind this on Saturday, we're mostly sunny. Temperatures in the low to mid 60s for highs. And then once we get to Sunday, generally lower 60s, it looks like 60, 62, 63, something like that. We do have some showers moving through the region, though, with another cold front. This one's going to have a little bit more of a cold push behind it. So when we get to Monday, temperatures on Monday are going to be in the low to mid 50s. So it's going to be much colder on Monday than we've seen here recently. And then we start to moderate on Tuesday with mostly sunny skies expected back into the mid to upper 50s. I'm EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Marchers. That is your outlook for March 24th, 2021. Have a great Wednesday.